Your life is more connected than ever. Your finances, personal information, and even your identity live online. But while you're staying connected, cyber criminals are working hard to exploit your data. That's where Aura comes in. Aura is your all-in-one solution for digital security designed to protect what matters most. From real-time fraud alerts and credit monitoring to identity theft protection and secure password management, Aura has you covered. No matter who you are, Aura makes it simple to safeguard your digital life. With 24/7 customer support and a $1 million identity theft insurance policy, Aura gives you the peace of mind in an uncertain world. Protect your identity, protect your peace of mind. Sign up for Aura today and take the first steps towards digital security. Aura, because your digital life deserves the best protection.
President Trump is accusing the Biden administration of using FEMA funding to support undocumented migrants. How is the White House responding to this?
I mean, it's just categorically false. It is not true. It is a false statement. And look, the fact of the matter is, I think Washington Post fact checker did a piece, and the headline recently, just moments ago, not too long ago, and the headline was, "No, Biden did not take FEMA relief money to use on migrants, but Trump did."
Several months later.
But Adams' resolve is already being tested. City Hall confirming that the federal government has now clawed back more than $80 million in FEMA grants the Biden administration awarded the city to house migrants. Adams says that they are requesting an emergency meeting with FEMA and are exploring all legal options.
We have reached out to the White House. We want to find out exactly what took place. It was unfortunate the previous administration left us with a huge price tag, and we want to sit down and explain how we should believe that the cost of the national issue should not be on the backs of our city.
But immigration is one of the reasons why the Justice Department is asking prosecutors to drop the charges, writing in their memo that Adams' indictment was pulling his focus away from issues like illegal immigration and crime. Coincidentally, Trump's border czar Tom Homan is meeting with Adams in the city on Thursday. But Adams' attorney Alex Spiro insists that Adams never promised anything in order to get these charges dropped.
Of course not. That's absurd. There is no looming threat. This case is over. This case will never be brought back. It wasn't a real case in the first place.
This is highway robbery. This is the federal government having already allocated, authorized, awarded, invoiced, and paid $80.5 million to the city of New York. And then Elon Musk, with no legal authority, seizing it back.
So y'all remember when my boy Eric Adams was facing charges, right?
Yeah.
Them was fake.
Is that a fact?
His lawyer just said those were just bullshit charges.
Well, you know, people at first were trying to categorize him with the Diddy situation, kind of, you know. So.
Man, that's bullshit, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, you go against them immigrants and you're cooked.
Yeah, but it looks like he coming to make America great again side. I hope he, been in need to talk.
To that side, though.
I don't know, man. He started realizing this wasn't good for his city, and he kept calling Joe Biden. Joe Biden wasn't picking up the phone. Well, Joe Biden wouldn't even pick up the phone for the Speaker of the House, though. So I damn sure know he wasn't picking up the phone for Eric Adams.
Trump wants to get Letitia James and Alvin Bragg. That's what this story is all about. Nothing else there. He went after Illinois because he wants to get Pritzker. Hates him.
Me too.
And the way to do that is to deny the states of Illinois and New York the federal grant money. The New York Post reports today $8 billion is going to get held up by the Justice Department that would have flowed into New York State, which is running an astronomical deficit here.
Look at that, both sides.
So the easiest way to do this is to file civil suits against the governor and the attorney general. Then the question was, why is the mayor of New York left out? Because he doesn't matter. He doesn't matter. Trump wants to get Letitia James. Hochul is just an ornament. Doesn't have any bad feeling toward Hochul, Trump. But Adams, the deal that was made, I don't know what Adams is giving Trump. I have to tell the audience up front. I don't know, and I don't use anonymous sources, but I have gotten call after call after call that said, and all of these people have agendas who are calling me. They all have agendas, all right? And they're saying that Adams knows where the bodies are buried with James and Bragg. Just throwing it out for your consumption. I'm not reporting it to be true, but it kind of makes sense, right?
Well, it's kind of weird that, like, you can say he has no power, but he's in charge of the city. And when they went after Pritzker in Illinois, they named Chicago and they went after the mayor. I'm just saying, if you're going after the city of Chicago, you name the mayor.
No, Johnson and Adams have no power whatsoever. None. They do what they're told to do. The real power lies in the state legislature. Now, in both Illinois and New York, the state legislature gives the big middle finger to Homeland Security. Because blank you, maybe Anderson Cooper could articulate it a little more than I am by using some vernacular, but that's what's happening. And the Trump administration knows that these mayors, this is like the utility infielder on the New York Yankees who plays maybe 3 innings a week. These guys have no power. They do what they're told to do. The big power is Newsom in California. Newsom's next. Hey, Gavin, they're coming for you. Pritzker's going to get destroyed. And Trump will bring down, and I'm going to predict it here, he will bring down Letitia James and Alvin Bragg because they went on a crusade to destroy him. And President Trump is not a forgiving man.
He's not actually talking about bodies, though, brother. He's talking about the skeletons in
I know.
It did sound bad, though. These stories are going to get crazier and crazier.
Those FEMA funds, man.
Because it just seemed like if Joe Biden wouldn't talk to Eric Adams about the immigrants, it just seems like, I don't want to talk. He hanging up. Just do what you got to do, brother. You know what you got to do.
I'm going to send you another couple mil.
You a sanctuary city. Just let the immigrants come in on the bus. We going to send you the money and just put them in the nicest hotel possible. That's literally what happened. Man.
Yeah.
And this is insane. But it's gonna bite them all in the ass. And Eric,
to be honest with you, I don't think the government, somebody from one of them departments went straight up to the hotel room, the hotel, and said, yeah, just let this many people and we just gonna swipe it. Cause like how they're able to, I
don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that is true. Somebody went up there.
Somebody did,
They made a call, something.
Had to.
Yeah, that's insane.
But first, all eyes on Lower Manhattan, where Mayor Adams is meeting President Trump's border czar. What the mayor is now saying about New York's longstanding status as a sanctuary city. And good afternoon, I'm David Navarro.
I'm Sandra Bookman. We're going to begin with that breaking news. A major meeting today between New York City Mayor Eric Adams and President Trump's border czar, Tom Homan. Immigrants and immigration advocates across the city are watching very closely. This high-stakes powwow coming just a short while after Trump's Justice Department dropped the corruption charges against Adams and then set its sights on Albany, suing New York State for allegedly resisting federal immigration enforcement efforts.
Wow. Ahead of the meeting, Homan did not mince words about what he is looking for. He wants the mayor to dedicate NYPD officers to assist ICE agents during their enforcement efforts. In recent years, the mayor defended New York's status as a sanctuary city, but a lot has changed in that time.
Eyewitness News reporter NJ Burkett live this afternoon in Lower Manhattan with the latest. NJ?
And Sandra, as we all know, what's happened is that the mayor has gotten a reprieve on his federal criminal case from the Trump Justice Department. He is now expected to facilitate deportations, but his hands in doing that may be tied by the city charter.
Like he got a Stolo behind him.
On the 9th floor of Federal Plaza, Mayor Adams is facing a test. How far is the city willing to go to assist the Trump administration's large-scale deportation efforts? In a previous meeting with Tom Homan, President Trump's border czar, Adams pledged the city's cooperation in deporting violent migrants. But there are indications that Homan wants the city to do more, that NYPD officers be assigned to work side by side with immigration agents, which might be a violation of New York's sanctuary city law. That might explain why the mayor is attending this meeting with an entourage that includes members of his own staff and moderate and conservative members of the city council. White House officials appear unwilling to compromise.
New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. It stops today.
How far the city will go, or can go legally or morally, is still not clear. Mayor Adams has made his position clear. He opposes mass deportations, as does virtually everyone on the city council.
Listen, we've been having good conversations with ICE. We're going to continue to do so. Our team know how important it is to coordinate. And if you're not at the table, you're not able to give real good input. And that is our goal.
That's facts.
Well, that is the goal, but by all
up.
appearances, the mayor of New York City is in a tough place. Now, some notes from somebody who was in that meeting that just took place. Adams told Homan what he can do under the city's laws, including executive orders that would allow ICE to operate in city jails and to increase side-by-side cooperation with the NYPD. Now, it is worth noting that the city council speaker, Adrienne Adams, was not invited to the meeting. She was not among the mayor's entourage. She will have her own press briefing at 12:30 this afternoon. We're live in Foley Square. NJ Burkett, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
There it is, guys. This Letitia. Hey, we got
to free my nigga Eric.
Hey, man, we got to get Letitia James. She the real problem, man. This whole time, Eric, even he knew it was a problem.
They gotta help ICE, though. That's wrong, bro.
He knew it was a problem. Even when Joe Biden was in office, he kept calling Joe Biden. He said, man, I didn't call him 4-5 times, y'all. This is becoming a problem. He said it multiple times. So I never was mad at Eric. I was mad at him at the beginning, until he's just switched over, bro. They start putting the cases on him just because he was saying stuff about it. I said, yeah, this is extra fishy.
Yeah, at least he ain't hitting the Brandon Johnson.
Oh,
Trump taking care of business, man. If they get to that would be a big thing if the police end up helping ICE.
That should happen in every city. Yeah, they need to do an executive order on that, guys. But hey, my boy Tom Homan pulling up on niggas still, and he getting them right. They bent the knee on it. So let's get Letitia James. We out of here, guys.